Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, just a second. All right, hopefully my audio is clear. All right, so the people who will be watching this stream after it ends. So just to get you the context, I'm Imanshu and building AI agents for video editing, and been building this from I don't know, like 3 days, and till now we have finalized the idea, built the front end, and set up the dependencies. And today we'll proceed one by one with the backend, right? So what we have done is that is we have set up all the dependencies last time, even though we are not getting views on the live stream right till now, right? We have zero viewers right now, and uh, who say didn't had a lot of views, but this is a longer process, right? As you guys will start noticing me and being the part of the stream, it will grow incrementally. So yeah, I'll just start with the stream. Note now that there would be less of explanation of the video, but can learn how I'm prompting, how I'm working towards things, and understanding what problems to solve, and how what steps to take when encounters any problem. And also guys, please don't forget to comment on the stream, right? Like whatever thing you like, that you like, dislike, right? Like if you think that the maybe the voice quality is not good, or some dependencies which I picked that aren't good, or the idea which I'm solving isn't that good, or whatever recommendation you have, whatever any level of recommendation or criticism is always invited. You can always comment out, and I'll try to implement that if it is possible. Few times it's like there might be a reason behind that problem. That's why I'm not doing that, but I'll make sure to give that reason, or at least try to implement that, right? So yeah, we'll begin with this tree. Notice after this I won't be addressing the camera much, but addressing the project. All right, so one little close. And also guys, keep learning how to code, because that's a really fundamental thing. Vibe coding is kind of, if you guys would be applying for YC, or any if you want to build a startup by vibe coding, there's less likely chance that you'll secure a good funding or so, or you will a lot of times, if the person is not that connected with the project, and do not have any kind of a really core relation with the project, it's always a point that he's not able to convey the thing he's building to investors, or let's say you are applying for YC or so. So it's always better to learn how to code, and in the process, wherever errors occur, you can manually actually fix the problem, and that is a lot of time that's even faster to do so, right? It will help you more in the process. And also guys, from now onwards there would be more consistency across the things, right? So don't forget to subscribe and follow in the journey. All right, so we have setup thing. Okay, so now we have dependencies set up. Now we have to think about analyzing the video at the point. Let it just shut down. Also guys, I won't be able to play any background musics because the part of the reason is that last time I played few copyright free musics which were labeled as copyright free, but even that even then also a lot of I got one strike, I think so, in the second stream maybe. So it's better to not play music, right? You can always have music going along with your if you are on desktop or so. And also guys, you can ask any question in the chat. I'll be here to respond it. And I have posted a poll also on the channel, right? Uh, Let me know what do you think about that, right? Which is like if you have to use one of them for your life, which one would you pick? Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini? Make sure to have a that thing that would really help me in this survey. And also guys, if I'm looking this side, actually I have a second monitor here, so I'm looking the things at the back end. How the stream is going or anything like that. So it's stopped. Now we have all the dependencies installed. Right now we have to think about the first step to set up the backend. I need really cleaned and organized backend which is really well labeled for anyone to look at and understand what it is. And if I give you a command and you have zero context, you would still be able to understand that after looking at the code, what is what and what role it plays. So have a really organized backend setup, right? So we'll go one by one. As you know, the location where the input videos are placed, right? And in that sense, I would like to have that I upload one video, then as soon as that video is received, like as soon as the video upload is done, then there is a new a loop, a 0 to 100, that bar of loading. And after that I can see a text summary of what agent thinks of it as a video, right? We have open CV to analyze frame by frame. So I want that the video goes to the LLM, and then there is a instruction prompt to do something and then get me the response. So get me the location where I can put my prompt, but have it set up really well, so in the front end I can see the what agent thinks about that video, right? So we'll solve it one by one. When that thing is solved, then we'll go to the cuts and so let's start that with first, right? Whatever dependencies has to be in the use them, use LangGraph to actually set up that, and then explain me really well that how it is set up, right? Like what it does, what it where I can put the system prompt, so with the video that prompt also goes, and then the response should be shown really well with the theme matching, with markdown style, that kind of ChatGPT style answer to be shown really well. After the video is completed, then there is a 0 to 100% bar there, and after that there's a text will come that what it understands about the video. And the system prompt which would be there, I will put that, just get me the location. Alright guys, so I've made a prompt just to, if you will have heard, with the focus, you'll understand what I'm trying to say, right? Eliminating the task that, like problems like, a, it tries to whiteboard the complete tool and, fails miserably in that process. Just going step by step, specifying the things how I want, and, verifiable, you know, result, right? Like if it succeeds in this point, right, then only it will show the message of description of video. So in that way, I can understand that that component is working, right? So we'll just start with that.
मम्मी क्या बोल के गई, तू और तेरी बहू घर में अलाउड नहीं।
Alright, so we have the implementation plan, video analysis agent, backend architect. After uploading complete, uploading complete, there's a second one processing bar. Once the analyze and finalize the agent background response streams into the UI, the system prompts is clear. Identify the backend components. SR prompt analysis system. This is where you put the system prompt, plain text file, one location, easy to find and edit. Prompt is located by the analysis agent, and sends the extended video frame to China. Sorry. Explorer opens the uploaded video file, extract paste frame default 10, saves the frame to space out, returns metadata resolution, frame, FPS, frame count, text initializing text, scale, saves, extract, frame, analyze with the relevant format responsible. Okay. Makes sense. All right, proceed with that, and also try to have it, you know, a separate section which would help to analyze the audio, so it can have a complete understanding of visual in the topic on which it's speaking on, and the audio quality, right? And for audio we have to also specify, like, is the audio quality good or bad, and then a description, what is a good audio quality, and then what is a bad audio quality. So we have to do with that also. And the system prompt, I think so, I'll put that, but uh, just have it in a way that video also goes with the system prompt for the visual analysis. And the audio analysis, also it gets the audio, and then with the system prompt it understands and labels that how is the audio quality with it, and does it has a background music or so. So in that way have a audio analysis also, and build that both properly. As you can see, as I specified it, that please label the date, files perfectly. As you can see, it is labeling each and every folder really well. In my first project, it was a really big, time consuming factor actually, right? Like, there was time that it used to get confused with the file names. It used to, didn't understand the architect, what it plays, and then used to edit wrong files, the old ones, and then, bring the old ones to, like it was like, first I created one kind of, agent for, data extraction. I thought that's really not thing that, will work for me. So I created another one, and in that there were in till, some stage it progressed on that another one, and then after that it had an error, right? So as it lost the context of the, the new one, it looked into the project and found the old one to be existing. And then what it did was that, it disconnected the dependencies, not dependencies, like it disconnected the, that particular new agent from the workflow and added the old one with, some level of, errors, a lot of errors, and it took around 3 days to, fix that. And then after that I've understood that, always try to label the, files, or, dependencies, or, the flow perfectly, so it never makes any mistake, even if it loses its context window, right? That's the most good thing you can do. Connecting Git. Sarah. just have the file upload section to be slightly, in the middle and bigger. And when the file is the video is uploaded well, then it should have a better button to analyze it, right? Like it is looking a lot like AI slop. Just have it a really great looking uh, Notion design engineer made button, right? And then the when the complete the analysis is ready, then it should take to a separate page, which is called then slash analysis, and there it should like in ChatGPT style present the complete analysis, like ChatGPT style, like in the animation point of view, like how it comes from the left to right dot, and then it shows the complete analysis, right? Have it that way around. And I was sort of brainstorming that what should be the system prompts for both of them. From visual, we have to extract few things, as we have to first analyze what is in the video. That is correct, that content summary, but it should have setting, the middle-aged person, that is good. And then it should also have that on what topic he's speaking about. Not like in the visual, I think so it's just about how is background is, uh, you know uh, what is the quality of the video. Do he sees any grain? Do he sees any kind of something which is offline, off aligned? And then visual quality, overall visual quality, like resolution, clarity, focus, exposure, noise level, right? And then you know lighting is really key, right? Like lighting, shot composition, right? Like uh, width, and the close up, or is there any kind of uh, things which should be improved. And color grading, right? Like how is the color grading? Is it non-color graded, or it looks something color graded but is not good looking in the AI perspective? And AI perspective can be built on something which is when I will get it labeled data for LUTs, right? But just having that visual breakdown. And then that is one thing. And then other, the audio thing is like it has to analyze the audio perfectly, right? First it has to have analysis of audio. And then after that the how is the audio, like is there any background noise coming up from the like someone is shouting in the background, right? Or is there any kind of noise, or is there like that uh, like what we have is like just a you know noise, like that when there is not a professional camera, there is a lot of grain in the voice, right? So that also should be discovered. And then just minimize, and then using then giving the command that not just giving the command that first getting the audio quality really well, right? And then then recommendation how to improve that for the next tool which will be used to improve the audio quality. And then figuring, then not figuring out, like then seeing the transcript, right? Like have getting the complete transcript, and valid verifying that okay, everything makes sense to each other, there's no problem with that. And then also in audio issues you can put that background, and that kind of thing, or wind noise, or echo, reverb, and that is correct, that also should be known. And then also it has to detect, is there any pre uh, put at the background music in it. If there is, is it matching the theme or not? or a lot of time there won't be any background music, but you can understand that. And after that, getting the complete transcript of the video, right, and showing it that this is the transcript, and then based on transcript, then seeing what are the blank spots, like what are the spots where there is or think, like completely blank, or the person is doing something else, like he's reading the script by himself, right, or that kind of stuff. And then cutting them out naturally, where it is not like after it, there should be a small buffer point where at the start and the end, like when we are cutting after the sentence has end, and the HMM will start. Before that slide buffer, and after that slide buffer, after that cut. So it looks completely natural flow. And while he's also reading the script, it understands that if let's say I'm creating a video, and then it has to use the visuals also. Is the person looking at the camera, or is it looking at the script? When he's looking at the script, it should have that duration specified, that from this point to this point the person is looking at the script. And a lot of times people have the tendency that they will be looking at the script while filming, right? Like, as they might they might be seeing to the camera, and when it they feels that here at this point I would put motion graphics, so they look at the script. So it has to understand, is the person reading script, or he's just thinking for uh, you know thinking for putting their motion graphics. And a good indicator is that when the person is reading script, he might not sound really like he's looking, and sound really like he's uh, speaking for the output video. It will sound like he will be speaking really slowly, like slowly in the sense really not loud, like just mumbling the thing, right? So it has to have that indication that that is there any duration where he's reading the script, and that duration should be specified in the analysis. So that duration, and then what are the points to cut in the video, and then the whole transcript, and then after that below the summary of transcript on what exact topic he's speaking on. Is it the topic looking like a corporate thing? Is it looking like a promotional video, right? Is it looking like a ad video? Is it looking like a documentary educational video? Is it looking like a short video, a really really hooky short videos? And then what audience he's speaking to, right? Like, is he speaking to the will it be a younger audience? Like let's say there is uh finance, so there's less likely chance that he's speaking to a younger audience. So understanding the audience. So if his target audience is finance people aging between from 30 to 50, so they would like to have a normal pace video, not really fast, not excited background music going at the, like electric background music going at the back. So understanding what is the audience, and then understanding what each type of specific audience need, right? So just have that specified in the prompt. After a while, I'll have a Excel where it would have specified that what for what audience what to use, but for now just have it that way around. Alright guys, you can see how well I'm describing everything, that what I would probably need from the agent. And in that way there's a huge really good points, right? That is the advantage of speaking to the speaking to the agent, because while you're speaking you have a lot of ideas clicking up, and you can just speak it out, and that picks that thing pretty well. So it's a really big leverage for you. Continue. What is an SP? Where did I put that thing? Down. Okay. It has a background music. Oh, this is wrong. Transcript is wrong. No, it's wrong. Audio thing isn't working. Alright, so visuals are perfectly working, like, visual description. I can see that working. It's really good. No problem with it. Just the thing which is not working is specifically the audio thing. It has completely hallucinated transcript and completely not good description. So I think it has to extract audio from the video and then put it across, put it in the Gemini, that thing, in audio analysis. The audio is not working. Just fix that thing. Like it should have a real audio in it, and then transcript also really well. So yeah. Right, so new model has just dropped from, you know, OpenAI. GPT 5.4 thinking GPT 5.4 Pro. And it's beating a lot of benchmarks across the board, but I can't see the sweep bench only. It has shown like Dash compared to Anthropic Claude, Opus 4.6. I hope they show the real one. I mean, all are correct, but the thing which matters to vibe coding or code is that is Sweep Bench. Sweep Bench Pro is also good, but there's no possibility to compare it uh, with Anthropic model, right? So I hope I can see somewhere where what is the SWE bench. People are posting memes. I don't know why people are really connected to 4.0, like GPT 4.0. I don't know, that model seems to be pretty old, not really that intelligence or intelligent or so all, across all the domain, but it is a little subtle, right? And people use GPT not for complex math or physics. I mean, they do use the people in India who don't know a lot about Claude or Gemini, but they use it for their personal talks or just normal chat thing, right? And I think GPT 4.0 had that thing in it. I think GPT 5.4, if it covers that thing, that slightly adult or normal talks, then it will be a game changer for them because they'll gain a lot of users. They have lost a lot of users across the days, right? Like around 1.5 million users have been lost at the chat GPT, and at the other side, Anthropic is getting the market share, right? Like Anthropic claimed first spot on you know Play Store, App Store, both the place, and it's pretty big because Anthropic never had that thing in them. Like they always had the best of the best models for their sweep, right? For Codex or anything, they had best of the best model from I think so months, right? All of them come up with their new model, but a lot of time what happens is that let's say Gemini or GPT comes up with the new model, people refuse to say that it's better than Anthropic's model, or although they have saw that on the benchmarks it's beating all the you know Anthropic models, but people are so connected to that model, not connected in the sense emotionally, but really coding and so because of that they have claimed the first spot since 7 months, I think so, right? And whenever a new model comes, there's a really small distance of time where after that Anthropic launched their new model, which is again claims the top spot. So in few days you might see a new announcement. Maybe it's Opus 4.7 or so to climb back the the top spot. Others just claim, but what I've seen with Anthropic is after using it and also seeing people on Twitter, they're they're really good with coding or I think so every task, right? Like emotional also, if people start exploring, which they have started Anthropic, so they will probably have a better opinion for Anthropic, right? And because of that, ChatGPT is losing a lot of traction and audience of theirs. I mean, people had thought that till this point OpenAI would be the one and only to reach 1 billion active users, right? Weekly active users. Right now they are around 800 million or maybe 900 million. I didn't check, but people thought right till now people the OpenAI would have reached 1 billion active users, and because they have started putting ad on the free tier also, their free tier will also become profitable for them. Not if not profitable, it will cover a lot of losses, and then they can force users to get on the pro plan. So in that way they will have some sort of break even, where they don't have to rely solely on VC money, but start having becoming more than a just a lab, becoming a proper kind of a big tech startup, right? Like Google or Amazon, right? So people thought that, but I don't know how, but people are so loved with the 4.0 model that they are I'm seeing some admins comment section, and none of them shows that they are happy with this model, even though it's better model. But people are like quit GPT, or they're comparing as 4.0 as iPhone, and the GPT 4 point GPT 5.4 as a Nokia. And not even anyone is not even looking to actually be happy, and they don't have 1 million context window, I guess. So they have, maybe, let me check. And a good thing is that we are still not seeing a plateau of scaling law, right? A lot of them thought that from this, oh my god, see that GPT 5.4 Pro is $30 per million input token and $180 per million output token. I mean, who'll use this? I mean, it's pretty unusual to me. But they're okay, so they have raised their models as to be flagship models, because their GPT 5.4 is $2.5 million input token and $15 per million output token. It's nearly Sonnet 4.5. I think it's maybe more than that, but they are playing somewhere in between the Sonnet and Opus. And if we compare that, so I think it's better value for money than Opus. And they have actually 1 million context window right now, right? We can see that everyone. Anthropic had a reputation of giving 200k context window, and Gemini has always, from their, I think so, Gemini 2 models, they've always given 1 million context window. And OpenAI used to give just 400k context window, but now everyone has a universal 1 million context window. So that's good. As much big the context window is, that is better to have a that is better for bigger chats. So in that way, it's really good, really good. I think we'll see the upward trend of context window. I think maybe Gemini would be the first to get. I think Grok has already 2 million context window model, but that's not mainstream. But now I think so Gemini would be the first to get mainstream model at 2 million context window, and then everybody will chase that. And as soon as the context window goes till maybe 10 million, then it's pretty bloodbath for white collar jobs, because we can have bigger, instruction in them, have better output, it would be much more kind of, bad situation, what I can say from here. All right, so our okay, so all right, so our audio thing is also working. The analysis of audio and video vision is working really well. Right now, I'll just see a few things first. I need to read the complete system prompts there. Let me read it out clearly. We'll see first audio. You are Audiplex and expert audio engineer, audio designer. Okay, that's pretty good. You are given audio analysis matrix on file given provided, exclude the audio. Okay. Audio quality, rate the audio quality out of on a scale of 1 to 10. Explain your rating. What is good about audio? What is good quality audio? Clean, crisp, with present. Okay, that's good. What is bad? Mumbled thing. Okay. Sounds like mobile. Okay. That's good because if it identifies that, we can have a further flow that converts it into a good audio because we have described that. So that will really work well. What is mediocre? That is good, absolutely good. Backgrounds, noise, someone speaking, background traffic noise, office noise, that's good. Electrical, numbers, okay. Voice grain, non-professional camera, cheap mic, that's perfect. And because it understands everything well. Produce the transcript, complete transcript of every word spoken in the video, be extremely accurate, use proper punctuation and paragraph breaks, include speaker labels if multiple speaker, note any words that are unclear with canonical markers, filler word or dead spots, like so basically, right, dead air, this moment with where nothing is said, break longer than 1.5 seconds, script reader moments, section where the person sounds like mumbling, reading from themselves, poor audio, unclean tone, projecting. This is often happens when that's specifically the thinking pause. It's good. Right. All right. For each detection moment, specify approximately. Yeah, before cut, second after, later. Okay, that's good. Recommend edit points. Yeah, I didn't read that content summary. Yeah. SPV define themselves later. Investors from users. List out. Okay. Documentary education. It's not an educational, actually, it's promotional. Misses that mark. Okay. Uh, yeah, it is a promotional. Aspiring investors, entrepreneurs, and financial professionals 50 to 25 to 50. Professional, trustworthy, and unclear and clean. Okay, okay, makes sense. So I think so that should be slightly much bigger. I think so, it is completely working well right now. But one thing to be, noted is that is, the video wasn't actually, documentary or educational. It was like a promotional, but starts with explaining what is the thing, and then saying at the last, for more information topic, check out the website link. So, it indicates properly that it is a, promotional, first educates and then promotes that kind of, video. So, have a better, the, you know non-generic description, or, the video type classification thing. Do not, classify as one of the followings. Do not have that way. Give it a space, right? Describe every section, like, use go out on web and figure out how top content creators, or, not just content creators, but, big brands which has a good reputation of identifying their audience in detail, what method do they use for this particular task which we are looking for, right? Like, what is the type of content, and then, after just from reading the script, what is the type of content, what it, for whom it is made for, what the video creator is trying to achieve from the video, uh, and then, what type of editing style, or, is used in that industry, maybe, right? Like, for, let's say, do they like, b rolls, or do they like motion graphics? Do the topics are complex enough to have motion graphics in them? Is it just better to have b rolls? Like, how do their competitor might be, making videos which actually work, not just for the sake of it, right? So have a better formula to do so that, and explain me what is it in summary, and then, figure out from the web as on, 2026, and also, be slightly well known of that, make sure it works really well, right? So you guys can see that, from that as on 2026, that is a good thing to say. It works really well. And tone, people haven't. Also, guys, you can tell me if I should start streaming. Should I start, making videos about the models, or maybe that? So maybe, as you guys like. breaking. What would it have for visual understanding? I really think so that visual will not help that much to understand the thing. It will help little bit, and audio will help everything, right? Like the thing which you specified. And then what you know what is the outcome he need, what is the you like what is the user, not the user, like viewer should think of about the video, where it doesn't feel promotional. Because if it is promotional, it shouldn't feel one, it should feel more like helping one. And if it is educational, it should feel like maybe high quality. So it feels that yeah, he's having an uneven advantage, that it is having access to this content for free, maybe like that. But it will only come from the audio. I think the visual changes you did, that might be not that thing. Maybe. What do you think of? You don't have to be a yes man, but I think that's correct. Don't do any changes with visuals. The thing which I told you, just put that in the audio. See, as I was reading through and thinking through, I understood that there's a purpose behind that. So that's why it may be having that. Can you make this thing to be much more like attractive as a thumbnail for YouTube Shorts, and improve the quality really high to it, and have something like breaking or so, and remove the play pause, that thing, and make it really high quality, and make sure it's vertical only, vertical image only, right? So yeah, ultra high quality, really attractive for YouTube, not AI slop that everyone thinks of, just really good designed, and just make it high quality, and yeah. All right, all right, we're back with it. All right, so the audio is audio prompt is pretty good, man. All right. I was trying to add thumbnail to the short video, but it didn't work. If you guys have any idea, just to let me know. But yeah, stream is on. Stream is on. Stream is going. We're near to the end of the stream, right? So, all right. I tested it. It's working more than good, right? So now just a thing remains, that is, right now we have a complete analysis, but the you know uh, yeah, like we have the analysis. Now let's have it to try that, uh, it has the analysis, let it take the action on behalf, like, not visual improvements, visual in the sense the LUTs. I will provide it afterwards, but right now let's see how it, uh, tweak around the knobs of the, saturation or everything that. And then also, audio, from audio standpoint, how does it improve the audio from all the aspect, like, how it can take all the bad audio or, mediocre audio or, anything wrong to the completely good 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 audio, right? And then understanding the things, then, uh, after understanding that, what is the audience and what is the thing, it recommends below that, how should be the script structured, and what is the things to be used for visuals. But first let's have it to, cut the, the blank words or, that thing, and improve the audio quality or visually that things, little bit that things, that let it do that, right? Like after the complete analysis, let it have take action in the, right corner, in the full chat thing below that, right? And then, we can see from there where to do the complete improvement. And then there is again a bar improving the video, and then after full improvement we can see the new video with all the improvements, right? Have it that thing structured, use the dependencies perfectly, let me know, and again have it organized and have it everything well working, right? So yeah. Oh my god, it is having a really great analysis. That's good. has perfectly, got nailed it. It has got perfectly nailed it. Just good, really good. Good. That's it was basic visual correction. Outputs are new from the file as preview download analysis. Okay. Good. This is good. just this is just to improve step by step, but give it a space that in a way we can put there LUTs or advanced things also, not just packing that as that only, but give it make sure to have a space when this thing works, then we can move to the next phase, which is LUTs and advanced things like color grading, proper audio, studio level audio enhancement and everything. But right now, have these things to be executed really well. I mean, still now we can have studio level thing with that, and yeah, just try to achieve that really well, and make sure that it has a complete well description. The analysis is to just verify that it's working, but if you need to do slight changes in the system prompt thing to have better description for the uh, better description for the cutting or visual that thing, so have it that way around. And yeah. playing that video which it improved, but as it will have some copyright problems, I won't show it here. So looking at from here, there is no huge color change. I think there is some, maybe. Yeah, there's some. I see the video, but it is not looking completely improved. The audio, I think, from getting better, it got slightly off. I think you should go out on web and see how to have audio enhancing with AI to that thing really properly. I mean, really means really properly. And also, like, the color grading is also not that looking good. Maybe it should be improved slightly more, but improve that things first. For some of you who might be thinking that why is he creating another video editing tool in the market, which would be maybe slightly better than the existing ones. If someone is thinking like that, you're correct. But as a video editor, I will have much more things like putting the actually the motion graphics thing, b-roll things, motion graphics, really good motion graphics, and a lot of them lack I think they lack, let's say I'm speaking about Google. So I have to have a Google logo coming up, or in a glue, or Google versus Clouds and motion graphics coming, their official logo. Or if I'm speaking about any article, so I have to pick that article, take a screenshot, highlight the text in to show a good visuals. So that would be the main selling point, where it would be solved, and it will have good LUTs, good deep glow, and all that kind of stuff built in, right? So it would be a top tier video editing tool. And more than that, it would be this is just one part of the thing which I'm building. This would be a video editing agent at all, and there would be a script writing agent, which would be having a good script understanding, which will create a good script out of that. Because AI tools are still lacking emotional touch and creative goodness. So somehow solving that in the script writing, and then ideation also, like ideation agent, the script writing agent, the video editing agent, and then the video uploading agent, which can schedule videos. That's the common thing, but that would be also a thing. But writing the captions, descriptions, thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. Also, thumbnail agent would be one of the other thing also. And on top of that, what sits is that is the analysis agent, which will analyze the YouTube dashboard, Twitter dashboard, LinkedIn dashboard, Instagram dashboard, all the dashboard analysis, the retention graph, the the like to dislike ratio, the comments, reading the comments to understand the feedback, the understanding what worked, what not, good laid out advanced systems. So in that way, it has a good report, a weekly report of what things should be improved in a way to grow and excel a lot. So and after that, seeing the previous week's improvement which was made, how it affect and all that, parameters measuring, and seeing how everything will work, and then creating a PRD for each and every agent to enhance their production, right? So in that way, it is more than what you think. Now it's in the initial stages, so you'll think that it's another white coding tool, but with the vision going out, it will be much bigger. But I won't pitch it, I won't say that it would be all that thing, because that gives a really that image that this is just doing all things at one at a time. So I'm first doing the video editing agent really well, then we'll pivot to other agents strategically, and at the end of the day have this complete automated content system going along, and then not charging for the content system, but charging for the service and the results which gonna be sent. That's the complete idea. And right now, within 3 minutes I'll be ending the stream, right? And we'll see if after 3 minutes you can see tell that. All right, guys, I think we are up for the stream right now. Now we will be ending the stream, and I'll see you afterwards. Had a great session. Today we progressed a lot from just having a front end to analysis report, video and audio analysis with a good report shown to the user, and then improvement doing along the way with audio, video. That's really good, right? So right now it's pretty much, you know, really good stage. Tomorrow I'm hoping to, have this thing done perfectly, and also, start labeling LUTs and putting into it. So, I think not labeling LUTs, I think it's for the stage, but having maybe, captions, background music added by tomorrow. Like, I think so, background music won't be the thing, but, captions. Yeah, having captions in it, right? That's all the thing I need to have. And then, zoom in, zoom outs also. Tomorrow we'll do that. So yeah, guys, have a great time. Keep working, keep building. Today I had 0 views, 0 viewers. No one saw the stream. And I'm speaking because I hope that you means you, someone would see it after the stream ends. If not, it's okay to look at back where I came from. But today I had 0 views, but not even having 1% impact on my tomorrow's goal or tomorrow's willingness to stream, because I know it's a long term game, and while improving every day and being patient enough to stay into the game will result me into a really big community. And then someone would, clip out of this that success is not overnight but cracked. So have a great day, keep building, stick to your goal, and I'll see you tomorrow.